It is yet another exciting episode of Noblenews interview series. Welcome, I am Aina Obalalawal here at Noblenews Studio. Today, Noblenews brings to you another interactive and inspiring interview anchored by HAULAT GIMBA HARAYA. In this episode, HAULAT GIMBA HARAYA will host another important dignitary, a charismatic uniformed man, personnel of Federal Fire Service, Zone B Kaduna, Zaria Area Command. In their services, from time to time, they organize sensitization programs to enlighten the public on fire safety guides. For every opportunity, they appeal to the people to ensure compliance to safety guides, first to prevent fire outbreaks and then to immediately curtail fire outbreaks when they occur. The importance of fire service in our communities is so essential in curtailing such calamities as well as in protecting lives and properties. Our distinguished guest is CSF Aminu Amadu, the Area Commanding Officer of the Federal Fire Service, Zaria Area Command. Stay with our interviewer for a robust, educative, interactive sessions with our distinguished guest, CSF Aminu Amadu. Over to you, Haulat.
Welcome. I'm HAULAT GIMBA HARAYA. Here at Noblenews Studio is yet another exciting episode of Noblenews interview series. I will be your host on this program. Today, I will be discussing with CSF Aminu Amadu of the Federal Fire Service, Zaria. It will be an insightful conversation because they had observed a one-week program. You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Can you tell us about yourself?
My name is CSF Aminu Amadu, Federal Fire Service, Zone B Kaduna, Zaria Area Command Office.
Please give us a brief history about fire service organization in Zaria.
The Federal Fire Service here in Zaria, not quite long ago, under the effort of the Controller General of Federal Fire Service, under the leadership of Engineer Jaji O, has mandated the service to expand. That's why the Federal Fire Service was coming into existence here in Zaria. And not quite long now, we are observing almost our 2.5 years here in Zaria. And the people of the community, we are together, and they are seeing the impact of what we are doing also.
You had a one-week program. Who sponsored the program?
The sponsor of the program, per se, I can call it a Federal Fire Service affairs, because based on the mandate of the Federal Fire Service is to carry out sensitization, awareness, advocacy, because of what is happening around the country, the imminence of fire outbreak. And remember, now we are in the Harmattan season, and all the tendencies, all the elements of fire constituents are available, because when you look at the fuels are there in abundance, the oxygen are there in abundance, also the fuel, the heat also. So you can see during this Harmattan period, it's a period of so much accidents, accidental fire and other things like that, because it's a period of traveling, journeys, and a lot of celebrations, picnic parties by the students and whatever. And whatever they are going to do, definitely they must use fire. And if you can remember, fire is our friend also, because without fire, we cannot achieve our daily activities. But it depends on how we use it. If we didn't use it as the appropriate way, it will become our enemy. That's why the hazard of fire outbreak leads to so much destructions of life, even the property. So you can see it depends on how we handle the fire. We love the fire and we want the fire, but not in a way that will become disaster to the community or to society in general.
How many fire outbreaks does the incident of fire outbreak in Zaria?
The incidences so far during this 1 year so far, we can say we were able to turn out to almost getting to 70 fire outbreaks in the community. And as a fire service, we do also things in teamwork. We have other state fire services, other private fire stations also in the community. But I'm just telling you from our own axis, we almost turned out to more than 70 fire outbreaks.
Okay, what support are you expecting to get from the community and organizations?
Yeah, I can say I told you that this is the Federal Fire Service affairs, and Federal Fire Service single-handedly is running out this program. But I can still recall, this community, we are blessed with a very important people, because they have the willing, they have the concern. The most important thing is the concern. So definitely we are moving with our friends. We call them fire friends. They are scattered everywhere, and we have them in abundance. The reason why is that when we are doing the sensitization, you can see the turnout because of the influential people that we have in community. They are giving us the advice, the support, the contribution, because they are the owners of this community, and without them we cannot succeed. So definitely I can tell you that the community are doing well in general.
Is this your permanent office?
This is our permanent office, and the intention of the Federal Fire Service was to expand because of to reduce much travel distance. Because when there is a fire outbreak in a distance area, the proximity, the narrow roads and whatever, and so many challenges it used to hinder our activities. So definitely, as times goes on, we have to move into the community also, so that we can at least have more fire stations. But now, for the meantime, at least we have, I told you earlier, after Federal Fire Service, we have State Fire Service and other private fire stations like Samaru, Congo, FCE. We are working in teamwork and collaboration so that we can ensure the needful is done. And inshallah, God's willing, we are going to move further, because I didn't come here to play. I just come to give the needful attention and do whatever necessary, at least to improve the quality of life and other things, so that we have a peaceful community without much fire outbreak.
If we are talking about constraints, what are those challenges that you have encountered with the people of Zaria?
Yeah, our always consumables is water, and there is nothing you can achieve, because if you look at it, most of the fire outbreaks that we used to turn out, it will be maybe residential fire, other things like that. And mostly in our residences, you can see all the combustibles are flammable solids, and we need much of water to extinguish that type of fire, because we have different type category of fire. We have class A, we have class B, class C, class D, and whatever. So we use water as our friend also in order to achieve our aim. But what we are facing is that you can see at times the shortage of water is hindering much of our activities. And we are managing, and we are trying to put one or two things in the same way, so that we can be able to get adequate water supply. And the community are responding to us, because they have promised me in so many capacities that they will come and intervene, so that we can have more of boreholes and fire hydrants, where we can get connected with water and use it at our own disposal. And apart from that, you can see in every society there must be some challenges here and there, especially while we are turning out the scene of fire. You can see the roads, at times the people that they're supposed to give us access, you understand, you are moving, you are on siren, and you want to approach the scene of fire at the appropriate time to reduce the travel distance or whatever. But you can see don't care attitude from the motorists, the people also. So at times it pains me, because we are in a civilized society, and we know what is fire service work, and they are doing it for the community and for the benefit of the community. You can imagine maybe your house is on fire, and you call us to turn out the snow fire, and somebody is trying to block our access. How can you feel? Definitely. But others, they may think that it is not mine, let it whatever happen. But remember, I told you that we are in a collaboration with all sister agencies. I want to one day that where we can have a scapegoat, where we can deal with such that individuals, because we believe that everybody should bring meaningful, at least contribute to the community development, not a problem to the community. So the police, all the societies, we are working together, and we are telling them that definitely we have to come back on board, even though they are giving me the necessary support, and we still have to do more, so that we can tackle a little bit such attitude. And also, it is also our own part to also educate and also keep on sensitizing the people so that they can know that when there is fire outbreak, they should give us access.
We'll be going for a commercial break. We'll be right back.
This is Noble News YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe to get more of our videos as they are published.